Couch to pick up a pizza. Right back. In our eyes. And to recognize your efforts. I thought the golf was on tonight. How am I doing? Oh boy. Who's out there tonight? Anyone out there? Oh, couldn't sleep. Oh boy. It's on tomorrow night. What's today? Today's only Wednesday. Wow. I thought it was Thursday. Wow, I screwed up big time, man. Exactly. I thought it was Thursday night too. The golf was on. I woke up. I had a rough afternoon. I got sick to my stomach or something, so I've been sleeping all day. And I thought the golf was on now, and it's not. Today's only Wednesday, right? Fail, epic fail there, buddy. So yeah, I was just looking at it. The golf's not until tomorrow night. Yeah, I was gonna go earlier today, but I felt like crap, so I didn't. And I just woke up. I thought it was Thursday night. I go perfect. It's midnight here on the East Coast. The golf will be on soon. Wrong. Yeah, that's funny. So you're in CA, right? So you're only 8 o'clock ish, 9 o'clock ish out there. That's great. Yeah, there's nothing on. Yeah, I swear to God, I thought it was. I figured there might be some people up on the east and up in the west coast. Some people just talk some golf or anything actually, but nope, I fucked up. Never said I was a genius. Just a golf genius. That's all. That's all, my friend. California. That must be great to watch football games like when you wake up, right? Get to watch football games when you wake up. That must be awesome. Because these nighttime games up here, the 9 o'clock, they used to be 9 o'clock Monday Night Football. It would suck. You know, yeah. And you go to like the Patriots games. I'd go to a Monday night game. I stopped doing that, but you wouldn't get home till 3 in the morning. Fuck that. But yeah, I spent some time in California watching the games early in the day. It was great. It was baseball season, but that was fun. That was fun. So, what do you think with the live golf? What do you think's going to happen? Anything new? I don't see anything new. Phil did text me back um, the other night when I texted him here or whatever, and I'll read it to you what he said back to me. I hope he doesn't get mad at me. He goes, I'm trying to stay quiet until the DOJ finishes their investigation. It's hard not to say what I want, what I know, and the easiest way for me to do that is not put myself in the position to speak. Because I asked him to come on here. They will disclose things I've known for years, and then I can talk more in public. Until then, I need to be patient. And then he says, Happy New Year, Monday. And I said, Thank you. But he did answer me. That's crazy. He did answer me. You can't see it. I know you can't see it, but he did answer me. He fought, he requested me as a friend, which is weird. But that's how I got to get in his DM. You know. Do you watch any of those other YouTube stuff, like the lawyers and all that stuff with trials and all that? That's like a big thing. A lot of these guys make a lot of money on YouTube getting super chats, covering these trials and talking nonsense and stuff. So I hope I don't wake my daughter up. No, yeah, just golf stuff. Yeah. I don't. I used to. That's how I got into doing this. I didn't even know you could do this, honestly, until June. I was watching these lawyers cover a trial last October. I thought I heard something in the room here. The hell was that? Hold on one second. The cat. The damn cat was knocking on the door. Come here, buddy. So yeah, so I was watching this Kyle Rittenhouse trial, and these lawyers were talking about it. And then I was on Twitter, and someone said they were on YouTube talking about it. So I went on. That's how I started watching the YouTube, and I saw all the money this guy was making. There's the little buddy right here. There he is. There's my pal. Say hi, buddy. He hates being picked up. Can you see the little fucker? Hi. Say hi. Huh? What's up, buddy? What's up, my friend? Huh? You hungry? Yes, I watched that too, and they were all critiquing it on here, and they made like 200 grand. Some of these lawyers in the 6 weeks it was on, crazy money, crazy money. Nick Rekieta, his name is. He's got like 400,000 subscribers. 400,000 subscribers, and people just throwing money at him. And he's not the only one. There was three other ones. The girl, Emily Baker, she made a fortune. She'd have 50,000 people watching her live. 50,000. So that's where I got the idea to start doing golf videos because I'm a golf pro. I can do golf videos. I can talk and get involved in that, and seeing if there was a market for live golf talk. But so far, I can't seem to get people to do it. You know, I had when I before I had my sickness there, Halloween I got sick and I couldn't talk. But before that, I was getting 20 people in here. That's not 10,000, but again, I just started doing it. But it's hard to get people in here, golf people, you know. But I would figure people wouldn't take advantage of asking a golf pro a question about golf for free, you know, and just talk about it instead of all the bullshit in life. But it'll come, it'll happen, I guess. But my subscribers, I'm getting up to what 2,400, I think, in 6 months. So that's not too bad. But it's not as easy as people think it is. They think it's just easy. Like Twitter's easier to get people, obviously, but there is a market. Well, when should I do it? You know, that's the problem. I know I got to do it more and more, and I want people to call in too. You know, and maybe I can even set this up at a simulator room, one of those simulator rooms, and have the camera on there and like swing as I'm talking with people live. I think that would be great. What do you mean? Like I know my camera sucks. What do you mean? Explain that to me because I'm new at this, my friend. Like a better camera, or actually swinging the golf club. Yeah, help me out. Again, don't give me what you got because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new to all this YouTube stuff. Let me have it. What you think is like what do you mean? Like the background or like at a table or something? I'm in my bedroom, basically. You know, because again, I just did it on a whim, and you know, I don't want to spend 10 grand on shit if it's not going to work. Oh, is it? Oh, the computer. The computer. Yes, I definitely need a better computer. How is the sound? Is the sound garbage or? I know I need a gaming computer, which I have two of them, but my kids use them. You know, and those work terrific. I know I need to get a better computer. But those were like $3,000. And like I said, I don't want to spend the money if I'm not going to use it. So you think a better camera slash better microphone computer is glitchy? Yeah, I can see that because this is just a regular PC computer. It's not a it's nothing fancy, obviously. Sound is okay. You need a headset. What does the headset do? Blue Yeti mic. Let me write this down. I know nothing about this stuff. Blue Yeti. What does the headset do? I have earbuds, pods, or whatever these things are. Because I don't hear anything anyways, obviously. But I also want people to call in and ask a question. And like I said, if I could set it up at a simulator, have it on a tripod and stand there and hit shots and have someone say, hey, how do you do this or that? Or because you would think there's a market for people that want to talk golf and get some advice from actually, instead of just watching the video, actually hearing it from the person, because, maybe they could show me their swing and I could look at it live, something like that too. Headset filters out noise and your voice comes up. Ah. So one of those, like my kids have one. When he goes back to college, I'll steal it from him and try it. Yeah. So like I said, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I just hooked up my computer that I don't use a computer that often because I use my phone for everything. I just bought like a $50 camera at Best Buy. I don't know. You see some of these guys, they got the big microphones and the headsets. It looks like they're going to outer space, but you can hear them good and see them good. I appreciate the feedback, my friend. Yeah, that's it, right. I see what you mean. Like in a submarine, echoey type of thing. I gotcha. I gotcha. I will work on that for sure. I appreciate the help. Yeah, any criticism or help, let me know. I can handle it. I can handle it. A Sennheiser. Sennheiser. Let me write that down. What about the microphone? Those guys. I mean, you see the ones that have like the thing comes down and it looks like a hand grenade. It's a. I guess it's just how much money you spend. Right? You spend more money, you get a better product. I guess. So. But yeah, I want people. So again, before I stopped live streaming right around Halloween for like a month and a half, I had a bunch of people coming in and golfers from all over. And then the last 3 or 4 times I've done it, I haven't seen them. You're back, obviously, but there's a few guys that I haven't seen them at all, and they would show up regularly on my. Oh, so it has the thing like that. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, that's. I appreciate it. Yeah, because I can imagine this can't be too good because again, I can't hear myself here, but because it's just shitty equipment. But still, at least what I'm spewing is good. That's good news. Hey, what do you think about that Bills guy the other night, huh? Wasn't that crazy? So I live in Boston, obviously, and they're talking about will the Bills and the Patriots play this week? Patriots, it's a big game. If they win, they're in the playoffs. But who knows? That was crazy, sad. For the headset, $200, perfect. But I'll still need a microphone, or no? Or just use that for both. because my microphone is attached to my camera. It's a little thing. It looks like a cigarette. It's like my putting mirror thing here. So this is my putting mirror, where you can't see it. My little mirror that I invented. It's a little putting mirror on an angle. It's about the size. My camera is about the size of that, and it has a microphone on it. Yeah, the NFL has their hands full. Yeah, who knows what they're gonna do? Because they got to play the game. Because it's the other teams are involved, you know. But they say he's doing better, breathing better. He's on 50% air instead of 100, so that's good. That's good to hear. Bebop boo. Huh. Welcome, people. If you have a great laptop, buy an Asus gaming computer. I have a gaming computer. It's a big, huge. Yeah, we have two. I think I have one, or we have it in the other room. They're big, huge square things, rectangular square things that you can look inside, right? And my sons each have one that I bought, obviously, but and they're fast because sometimes I'll go in there and upload a video using theirs, and it's so fast. Well, what I need the laptop for if I have a gaming computer? I have a couple MacBooks, but I don't know if they work. Did you hook that up to the gaming computer? Let me write this shit down. Portable. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, I got to start working on getting better equipment. But like I said, I don't do it enough. I was getting discouraged with not getting a lot of people in here. And then I started to get them, and then I got sick and couldn't talk. Now I can talk again. But, I want to get 10, 20 people in here talking golf. It'd be great. You know, whether it's golf tournaments or golf swing or equipment, rules, anything. You can take it with you to, I see. Oh, I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I use the gaming computer for here and then the laptop for the road. That makes sense. I've got these MacBooks, they're little silver ones. I don't know much about computers. Yeah, mobility, that's a good idea. Because I used my phone in the car the other day. I don't know how good that works. But yeah, this summer I plan to play more. I haven't played golf probably in a year because I had knee surgery. So I plan to play a lot more golf, play some pro tournaments, and get back into it, and just do a bunch of stuff on the driving range somewhere, on the golf course, content on the golf course, and all that. So, but I couldn't walk for my knee was all messed up, and I had the surgery and then the rehab and all that. So, but it was good for me to get acquainted with this a little bit, anyways. Even though I couldn't play golf or do anything, at least I got to post some videos and get some subscribers. I would imagine by this year, next time, I would hopefully have 10,000 people. But you could use a gaming comp for both home. Oh, you can. Ah, yeah. My son is actually he's on the Anaheim Ducks um, virtual team. I don't even know what that's called, but they have the NHL has a league of video league. I don't even know what it's called, video league. But he's on the Anaheim Ducks team. So they sent him all this crazy stuff. But he plays. Yeah, gets paid too. He's in college, but he gets paid to play pro video game hockey. Because I didn't believe it. He's been playing for like 4 years, and he'd never come out of his room when he was in high school. He went to this nice little private high school, and all boys school, blah blah blah. come home, go in his room, and never see the kid. And I'm like, what is he doing all day? What's he doing? And my wife goes, he's playing video games. Then all of a sudden, these boxes show up from California and shirts and hats. It's crazy, yeah. So he has all that fancy stuff in there that I can't touch, but he does have another gaming computer that I could probably steal from him that I bought. But he has to have that super fast, all that stuff to be able to play that hockey game. But it's pretty cool. A lot of people make money on virtual. Yeah, I don't know what he makes, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot because I would imagine most people would do it for free. Most younger kids would do it for free. But he gets swag and tickets, and he loves doing it. Because I play him. I used to play. Again, I'm not a video game guy, but when I did, I would play sports. I play NHL. Hockey's my favorite, so I'd be playing the NHL game, and then I'd play against him, and he'd beat me like literally 30-0. Just like what the fuck. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah. How old are you? Are you old, young, old, 40, 30, 25? I'm an old man. But yeah, so I got to do this more often. That's why I figured. I woke up. I figured I'd come on here and try to get someone in here. Again, I thought the golf was on too, but the people would be up watching it, and just start being on more. So 51, yeah, I'm 55, 56 next month. But yeah, I got to find the golfers. Got to find the golfers. Are you in the golf business, or just a fan of the game, or a professional at one point, or anything like that? 51, you're an old man like me. Yeah, yeah. I was so when I first started doing it to try to get exposure, I met a guy on here who was following those lawyers that I was watching. And I just listened to him talk, and he only had 20 people or so. He didn't have many people. Too much money on lessons. So you got the wrong coach. Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. Um, and so I went in, and this one guy heard him saying, "Oh, I'll help people." So I just went in his chat, and he wasn't a golf guy or nothing, just a dude. His name is the Expert. They call himself. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble here. No, my daughter will scream at me for keeping her awake. Let me shut the door. Hold on. So I went on this guy's. He was just talking like I'm doing. So I went on his little chat here, and I just started talking, and then he started using my name. Then the next day I saw he goes on all the time. Now I have more subscribers than him, but I just went on his chat, and then all his people started following me. So I figured that's how you get exposure. Go out to other people's chats and get exposure. Because I mean, I only had like 100 subs at the time or whatever. This is like June or July. I think I started June 10th, but um, bad knees. Yeah, my knees going on. I know how it feels. My back's okay. It's my knees. My left knee. I fell down the stairs. You haven't played in a while. Yeah, me neither. Last round I played was New England PGA Senior Championship. I shot a 74. The next day got rained out. Easy golf course too. I think I made a couple. It was a tight course, and I I like to pound it and send it. I'm not a 3 iron guy off the tee, if you know what I mean. I mean, I can do it, but I don't like it. I think I tried to hit some stupid drives on holes I shouldn't have, and OB or something. But that's the last round I played. It's funny how I can remember every round I've ever played, but I can't remember my wife's birthday, right? But so I'm hoping to get back in shape and start playing again and getting in some, try a couple of senior events, um, the Dick's Sporting Goods or a couple of those senior Open, senior PGA, stuff like that. But we'll see if my body can handle it. But pain is no good. I couldn't walk, and I'm not a big surgery guy, but I had to have it done because I tried to do it myself for like 3 months and just limping around. Finally, I had it done, and then I was a mess for another 3 or 4 months. So we'll see what happens if I get back in shape, and that'll help my channel too if I can play again and get in some big tournaments or just any tournament and win something again. And I might show the journey with that, film some of that stuff, get back into it, maybe inspire some other people to play again. Because I miss playing. I mean, I miss it big time. So I'm all in. I'm either going to play for real and work my ass off and get in shape and play and travel and play, or I'm going to not play at all. I'm not a weekend golfer guy. I can't just go play for fun. I just can't do it. I play with my kids for fun, but I'm not going to have 3 buddies get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go play Bethpage Black. I'm not doing that. He did, yeah. I wonder how he's doing. Did he go to Hooters? I didn't see that. Yeah, I was sleeping all day. I was going to do this, yeah, because I saw you on Twitter earlier. I was going to go on like 3:30 my time. I just got nauseous and sick to my stomach for some reason. And I had to pick up my daughter at school at 2, and I just felt like shit. So I said, fuck it. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble. Yeah, Daly's something else. I played with him 1989 or 90, one of the first years on the Hogan Tour, it was called back then, the Hogan Ferry Tour in Maine. Okay, the Maine Open, I don't know what the fuck it was called. And he shot, I think, 94, 65. He was so fucked up the first round. It was Tom Pernice, me and him. 94, 93, something like that. I mean, I shot a couple of 75s and was trunk slamming, but yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do that, but I can't do it in my bedroom here. That's why I couldn't do it because of my knee. You know what I mean? I would love to have, say, your swing on here or someone's swing, and I can put it on and then critique it live. That's what I plan on. Let me do something here real quick because I just learned this the other day. I didn't even know I could do this till the other day. Ba, 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 beep, ba, boo. Okay, what was I doing? Let me see out here. So I found myself giving a chipping lesson, a chipping video from a long time ago. So I can get people's swings and put them on this. Da, 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 da. Or let's go, well, let's just say this guy here. So this guy's using that putting mirror I invented. I think I can do it. Did I do it? Oh, it's cool. Here we go. All right, so I can put this guy on here and say, okay, listen, this is what your swing is doing, and blah 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 blah. But it is slow and shitty though. Yeah, so I got to get a better computer or more RAM or something on this one. So you see that mirror? So again, it's about the size of a cigarette box or a little smaller than that. And what it is it's on an angle. Yeah, I'm definitely doing the live pro swing for sure. Really for sure, definitely doing that. Now that I figured out how I can do it here. So this thing, what the fuck? Why can't I get it to stop? All right. So this guy before using my mirror thing, he couldn't make a 1-footer. Literally, I mean, it was awful. So this mirror is on an angle. It's a square or rectangle. So you line your putter up with the outside of it. So now you know you're square every time, right? So he's now looking at his eyes in the mirror. Okay, so when you're putting, right, you don't want to look at the putter. You don't want to look at the hole. I mean, your mind should be on the target. Just like you're throwing a baseball, your mind is on the target. So when people get the yips, their brain is all fucked up. They're afraid of missing. You know what I mean? It's just horrible. So by him just looking in the mirror and just focusing on his eyes and just reacting to the hole, he cured his yips for in 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, but only for 5 minutes, if you know what I mean. Because once he stops using that, it's going to come back. He needs to use that more often. You know what I'm saying? So it cured him, but then it's going to come back unless he keeps using that, and eventually it'll go away. You know what I mean? So this thing is amazing at what it does for you, because you'll see that people moving all over and their mind is all fucked up. So if you're just focusing on your face, so basically when he's looking down, he can just see his eyes or his face or whatever. And it gives you that just little circular rotational stroke, and it's just automatic. The thing is amazing. It really is good. It really works. And the pros, so the from 2000, what, 19 to, or 17 to 19 maybe, I was a tour rep with my thing here, and I had some T lines and some bag straps for caddies, blah blah blah. So I gave these away to all the guys on the tour, obviously, and some thought it was stupid, some loved it. Why isn't that working? There we go. So he's keeping his face in that mirror. Boom. He didn't miss. He won't miss. You know what I mean? He will not miss. When I think I made like 1,000 in a row, literally on the same line. Obviously, that's easy when you have the same putt. But yeah, this trains you. So a lot of those guys use the mirror for alignment. Okay, those ones that they lay down flat, those are for alignment, because you can't see yourself because the mirror goes up, doesn't go on an angle. Mine's on an angle. So and they don't like those bigger mirrors either, because when you look down, now you can see the sky and the trees and the sun. You know what I mean? So mine is so small, it's tiny, that all you see is your face. So it blocks out all the bullshit, and it's on an angle so you can see your face. You know what I mean? But those other ones are more for alignment. Yeah, so that's what the Golf Talk Live thing too. So I just started making those, what do you call it, thumbnails with Golf Talk Live with Tom Gillis, and then I'll put, because that algorithm thing, if you're consistent, like that's why I use my name a lot, because that's the name of my channel, obviously, and my brand, so people can find you better. But yeah, so I've just figured out how to use this. So here's another swing. This lady is a beginner. The poor thing is going to get annihilated here. And it's funny. So, like, I mean, I'll give lessons to anybody. I don't care, obviously. But I've learned my lesson. I give people pre-lessons now. So before they come to me, I have them do certain drills, especially if they've never played before. Like, so she's got her feet together, right? So this drill keeps her from moving all over the place. You're not, just like my mirror, right? You're not sliding and twisting, and you're staying centered. And most people don't know how to swing their body when they start playing golf. They just start using their arms, right? Obviously, horrible grip, horrible elbows, but you can't just tell someone. So now I tell people to do this for a week before they come for my lesson, so I don't have to watch them do this for a fucking hour. You know what I mean? So, she doesn't know what she's doing. And if I tell her, hold it like this and do this, she's going to quit, because it's too much. You can't tell someone too much at one point. So at least you get her doing this. See how her body's starting to turn a little. I wish I had a video of her not with her feet apart, but I couldn't find it. But at least she's, going to get some rotation going, and then she'll figure it out. Then I'll show her the grip, and then I'll slowly build her in there, because you can't her grip is not her problem right now. It's not causing the problems. Her problem is she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And she's assuming you just swing your arms. You know what I mean? Which you don't. Obviously, it's a rotation of the body. It's a connection, blah, blah, blah. So, but this is a great drill for people that never played before to start off with. And it never fails. You know, it never fails. And then eventually she'll start doing it. But if you stand there and say, okay, keep your left arms through, all that bullshit, it's a great drill. And on one leg drill too. I can play on one. Well, I used to. I haven't done it in a while. But play on one leg, hit putt, hit drives, sand shots, putts, anything. It's a drill I used to do, and I used to play on one leg and hustle people out of money. But because that keeps you centered, it keeps you rotating, it keeps you balanced. You know. I'm a big drill guy. Doing lots of drills is very important, especially for these people, you know, beginners or people that aren't pros. I mean, I get to practice 24 hours a day, you know. So I have an advantage, but I still did the drills. You know, the drills are so important. But yeah, so now I can start doing this on here, and yeah, so I'm going to do live instruction, you know, get people to send me their swings and put them on here. And it's got to give me more consistent doing it and just start getting a bigger fan base. Again, I only have 2,400 subscribers, and I bet you 2,000 of them don't even know they're my subscribers. You know what I mean? I want people like yourself. Uh-oh. The fucking cat can open the door. I want people that want to learn something and come on here and be serious about it. You know what I mean? I think this is a TikTok video of me. I do the TikTok thing to send people to here.
Here and then try to swing harder. That's not going to work. Okay, you want to close.
Yeah, this was like a TikTok thing. Yeah, fried egg.
Your face a little bit. Not open it.
Yeah, you want to close your face on the fried egg, shut it down, and just stab it, and the ball will come out. You don't open the face up. You can play it back a little bit, and just chop it. Watch how I just chop it out.
Okay, but I'm kind of just going to stab into the sand here. Hope that ball just pops up. Okay.
Boom, see? You close the face, you hood the face, and snap down.
Close the face, don't open the face, and still swing hard at it. And you'll get out of the box.
Yeah, nice. Make sure you got the left hand in the fingers. Watch my video on that. See, people are so worried about their hands this way, but you got to get, it's like you're holding a hammer. Watch my video on that grip. That left hand, you got to get it down in those fingers with this pad. Where am I going here? Let me get my camera better. Is that better? So that left hand, all right, let me mirror this. Hold on a second. I'm all discombobulated here. It's midnight. There we go. I want to mirror this, right? But that left hand, you have to hold it like a hammer. You really do. Bang. Oh, it is mirrored. Good. You got to hit it like you're banging nails with it, and just hold it out and go straight up and down. Watch my left, you know, my grip video. That'll help you because your hand shouldn't be slipping, and that's why people have holes in their glove. If you hold it too much in the palm of your hand, the club moves, and that's what makes the hole in the glove. You know what I mean? And you won't have control of the club, and you'll hold it tighter, and you'll cause all types of problems. You know.
So you open the face up and then bunker here and then try to swing harder. That's not going to work.
There's so much to learn, buddy. It's not
open it.
And that's what I tell people. It's like they're you know, 5 handicap. If I was a 5 handicap, I'd kill myself. I'd quit. If I was a 2 handicap, I'd quit. That's all I do is study golf 24 hours a day, and I just have that. I have that that like Rain Man helping people thing. It's weird. I can figure out ways to help people. It's just in my blood, you know. I can play pretty good, but I can help people better. It's weird. It really is. Like, I just love helping people, you know. But you got to get that left hand in a better position with that hammer. So where's my thing? I squeeze that thing. Oh, I might have brought it in my car. You know that thing you squeeze? It looks like a V, and you squeeze it with your hand. That thing's great for that left hand to strengthen it too, you know. And then hold the club out in front of you with just your left hand and just try to go straight up and down. Now, if your hand turns, right, that means you're not holding it over your wrist either. So that's another thing on my video. It tells you where the club should be aligned up with your left wrist, because where your wrist hinges, the club should go up and down,
and then
right?
swing hard, hit about a couple inches behind the ball like
To go
normal.
like this.
Okay, but I'm
If
gun
I
is
don't
going to
hold it
stab
right, the
into the
club's too
sand here. Hope
high,
that
it'll
ball just
turn this
pops
way.
up. Okay.
Very important. If people don't know that or not understand that,
Close the
if you're not
face.
holding it right with that left
Don't
hand, you're
open the
fine.
face and still swing
Never
hard
mind
at it.
strong or
And
weak.
you get
It's
out of the
where
bunkers
the
better.
position is
Thanks.
in the hand itself this way, you know. If it's up here, you're screwed. It's got to be down there like that. But so I just figured out this the other day on how to use this. Again, I gotta shut the door. Yeah, you gotta stay in here. Okay? You gotta stay in here, please. You gotta stay in here, buddy. You know, I've tried everything. I would hit balls with ladies clubs, lefty clubs, weak shaft, strong shaft, long shaft, short shafts, on my knees, one leg, eyes closed, one arm. That's all I did was just experiment, and figure shit out, you know, to help other people. I'll also help myself be a better player, but to help other people, you know what I mean? And that's what I do. I have all this time in the day to practice, and it works, you know. I was listening to the podcast with Colt Nost and Drew Stoltz. They had Ozzie Smith on, the baseball player, and he was talking about when he was younger what he used to do to practice, and I love it because that's what I used to do is go in the backyard and try to hit the ball into a can or off the hard pan. You know what I mean? I wasn't pampered in a studio with perfect weather with TrackMan trying to make this perfect swing, you know. So Ozzie Smith would throw the ball over his house, try to run around and catch it. Shit like that. It was awesome to listen to. That's how he got so good. Was doing all these weird shit in his backyard, throwing the ball up against the wall with his eyes closed and try to catch it, stuff like that. I loved it. There's no, and again, I like training aids to some degree, of course, because I invented one and I used to sell them. But I also love the he learned organically, just figuring it out, and it was just a great way to learn. And I did the same thing in the backyard, with a 7 iron. I didn't have well, I can't. I'm lying. I had all the clubs because my dad was a golf salesman, so I had all the clubs. That's lying. But I had men's clubs when I was a kid. I didn't have kids clubs, but I figured it out, and we'd go in the backyard and we'd hit wiffle balls. To this day in my backyard, I have a net back there. I've got mats. I have room to build a studio, which I may do. I have a huge backyard, but we hit wiffle balls. We have a basketball thing back there, and you learn from that. You get better. You're a better athlete too. When I was a hockey goalie in high school and college, um, you did all this weird shit to get better. You tie your pads, tie your arms to the net, and you just have to use your legs or just one arm or whatever, or you have to play on your knees or something. Now everything's robotic, and that's what. So back in the day, right? You look at the golf swings of Lee Trevino, Ray Floyd, Nancy Lopez, Gigi Rodriguez. They all have these unique golf swings because what happened was they didn't have the video like they do now. They didn't have all this stuff. They just figured out how to hit a ball to a target. Lee Trevino just hit and hit and hit until he got that thing at the target. He learned. I'm sure he had some help, of course. But that's why their swings are all unique. Ray Floyd, right? They just figured out a way to get that ball to that target with hitting a zillion balls and perseverance, and their mind helped them get there. I'm going to have a guy on here. I actually do a live. I'm going to have live shows with guests. This guy Steve Yellen, look him up. He was a tennis guy, good tennis player, but he's a golf psychologist, sports psychologist. Peppered with divots. That's funny. Yeah, my kid. I like to keep my grass nice, and my kid, when he was playing, he'd go back and take these divots, and I'd be pissed off. It was crazy, but as long as he's golfing, I don't care what he's doing. But these golf swings are they're built from the dirt, and that's so true. And I fell out of that category. When I was younger, I could play pretty good, right? But my swing was what they called laid off at the time, which now is not a big deal. And I was so upset that it looked fucking funny. And someone's, oh, you're laid off. I'm like, but the ball's going at the target. And I would video it and try to fix it. And I hit it fucking sideways. And after a while, I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to just, do what I got to do to play. I don't care what my swing looks like, per se, as long as the ball's going at the target. And if you do your drills and you know what you're doing, you hold it right, you get good athletic posture, all that, your swing will be good. It's not that hard to do. I don't think it's that hard to do. But my lessons are easy. I don't overcoach people like you saw with that video. I could critique her all day. We'd be here all day. If you told her everything she had to do to fix her golf swing, she'd never come back. She'd quit. What? She's gonna come up with you. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Ooh. You can't do it that way. You can't do it that way. But some people do it. Some people don't know how to coach just because they can make a par or birdie par here. They're not golf coaches. Seve Ballesteros isn't a good golf coach. One time he's in a bunker and he's standing there and you can barely understand him. This is 25, 30 years ago. And he's hitting. He goes, okay, you take the club like this and you put the ball and you do that. He hits the ball to an inch, but he didn't tell me how to get it out. He doesn't know how to get it out. He just gets it out. You know what I mean? They can't really coach. So you got to find someone who can coach and who can play. If they can't play, if they can't coach themselves, how the fuck are they going to coach you, right? Again, now if they're injured or they're 90, that's different. But if a guy can't play well and shoot 70 under par or win a tournament somehow, or many tournaments, then they can't coach you. They can't. It's not like football where Bill Belichick's a great coach, but he wasn't a great player. This is different. This is totally different than other sports as a coach, in my opinion. Totally different. Because if you can't do it yourself, how the fuck am I going to teach you how to do it? It's not a numbers game with, quarterbacks throwing the pass to this guy, Because you got to have the right mindset to be able to hit those shots. You got to have a good coach. So you got coaches, you got teachers, you got mentors. There's so many different things. I come into all of that. I come under all of those. I'm a technical, not necessarily a technical coach, but to some degree I am. But a teacher, but I'm coach for sure. All right, man, get in there, hang in there. I keep focusing, or if I caddied for someone, and you know what I mean, like a pep talk and keeping it positive. Because the game's hard. It's a hard game. It's lonely out there. You just hit one out of bounds, and you're right. And what I couldn't do to make it to the top as like I wanted to was I couldn't get over some of these as much as I should have, like these other guys. You know what I mean? It's hard. People don't realize how fucking hard it is and how good they are. It's amazing difference. Amazing difference. I had people challenging me all the time to want to beat me, and I'd fucking smoke them, and they're like, "Holy fuck!" I go, "You don't have no clue how hard it is, and how hard you work at it to be good." How hard you work at it to be good. You just don't stop. It's a 24-hour day job. Yeah, you asked me if I knew him. Yeah, I don't know him. I didn't start playing until like 1989. I don't know him. But yeah, you got to find someone who you gel with. Exactly. You got to have someone that helps you. If someone can't help you, or you don't get better instantly. I mean, not tour pro instantly, but better than you were instantly, or learn something instantly, because you still have to put the time in too. So that's the difference. So I will explain to you, and you will be you have a better golf swing within 5 minutes of being with me. But now you got to go work on it and keep doing it. It's not a magic potion where you just go, here you go, poof, you're all better. I work my ass off to be good. I, missed going to. I remember spending Christmases alone in South Africa or Florida or wherever, not with my family, traveling and trying to be a good player. It's a lot of work. Bad coaching is it's everywhere, buddy. It's awful. It's awful. but they're learning. Hopefully these people will learn. Will learn. Too many people try to be too perfect. Like I said with that lady swing. Oh, look at her arm bending. Oh, look at her arm's bending. She was her first time she ever fucking swung a golf club. Okay, so I just got her in the drill and just said, because I'm sure I have a video of her somewhere with her feet apart and her moving all over the place. So by swinging with your feet together on one leg, she can't do one leg obviously, keeps her under control and gets her body turning and rotating without moving all over the place. Yeah, there's a little slide in the golf swing, of course, but I can't tell. If I should, it'd take me an hour to show her how to hold a club. Because you gotta analyze the people too. What's their athletic history? Did they play lacrosse? The lacrosse players can hold a club great because they hold that stick very similar. You know what I mean? Hockey players, it's in the fingers. It's not in the palm. Now paddleball people hold it in the palm, but tennis people hold it in the palm. It's a little different. So you got to analyze who you come to. So I'm going to ask you: do you play sports? What sports did you play? Did you ever play tennis? Did you ever bang the hammer? Just get to know these people. And if they're like, duh, that's where you know where to start with them. But it would take me the whole lesson to show her how to hold it. So what I would probably do with her is, now that I would have them before they came, I'd have them practice like this before they came, so they'd already be better at it. And then I'd have her swing a little bit and watch her, and then probably as she's leaving, show her the grip. As she's leaving, I'm going to say, here, take my club. If you don't have a club, take my club. And I want you to practice holding this in your backyard or watching the Bruins, holding it in your hand, and practice holding it and do this little drill. So next time you come, you'll have a better chance. But if we stood there with her trying to hold that club, it would be a waste of time. A waste of time. She'd get frustrated and quit. And it's not all about quitting, not so she doesn't pay me, because I do want her to play golf and try to grow the game. I am into that too. Golf is my life, and I want everybody to play. So it's not all about money. It's not. But yeah, so the average golf, not again, I can't say that, but a lot of golf pros would have her. Oh my God, look at her arm, look at her hand. Well, go help her. Then you'll never see her again. Because I've done it. I'm sure I sucked when I first started doing it, and I probably did that. I'm hoping I didn't, but you can't. You just it's. And I'm sure I'm not perfect with everybody, of course not. But my success rate's pretty good, because I wouldn't be booked 10 hours a day if it wasn't. You know, and that's why I like doing it on here now. I do this online lesson program, and people, it's going pretty good. But now, and it's way cheaper than a private lesson, obviously in person. And but I'm helping people from all over the fucking world, and I'm doing it from my bedroom. I could do it all winter. I don't have to go to the range all day or to the course all day. And especially when I had a bad knee, I can do it from my bedroom, and I'm helping people. I love it. Yeah, there's bad coaches out there for sure, my friend. Yeah, you got to go. I'm gonna go myself too, pal. I'm tired. I'm getting heat from my daughter yelling at me. What's today? I'll probably do tomorrow afternoon. You must work. I'm assuming maybe not. But what's tomorrow? Thursday? Maybe like 5 o'clock my time or 7. I'm not sure what time to go on. But yeah, I'll definitely be on at some point. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I gotta go to bed. Uh, I don't know what I gotta do tomorrow, but I gotta do some stuff. All right, my friend. Hey, thanks for stopping in as always. And yeah, look for me tomorrow. And work on that left hand with your grip. If you're gonna start playing again, watch that video and maybe take a picture of your grip or something and send it to me, and I'll look at it for you. You know what I mean? I appreciate you being on. Whoever else is, there's someone else out there. Whoever's else out there, I'm signing off. I thought oh yeah, tomorrow's the tournament. Yeah. I'm going to be on tomorrow night for the tournament. I forgot. I thought the tournament was today. Um, Whoever's out there besides my friend Ball Striker, I thought the tournament was today because I fell asleep. I woke up. I go, oh shit, the tournament's on, but it's tomorrow night. So I apologize for that. So whoever's out there, I appreciate you being here. Um, have a good night, and look for me tomorrow night. And don't be afraid to say hi and ask me a question about your golf swing. I'll be glad to help anyone out there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It makes me feel better when I have more subscribers. Awesome. Thank you all. Good night, everybody. Thank you.